Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. Just having a look at obviously the ASX 200, and yesterday it broke through short-term support, and today it looks like potentially by the end of this week, and that's where we really want to have a look where it is on Friday evening. It looks like it's going to break through long-term support. I think if it breaks through that support, it's likely to retest this sort of 5,000 level and maybe even lower. Let's hope not. I do think this whole Brexit thing is a little bit overblown. At the end of the day, if Brexit happens, I think it's going to be very bullish for England, and it takes about 2 years to unwind the whole process. So this whole fear is for me, and this whole Brexit fear mongering at the moment is a little bit unnecessary. And we at Equity Story, we're seeing this as actually a really good opportunity to go in and buy some really good stocks and really good trends at longer term trend lines, which is a place we absolutely love to buy them. So we're just watching this closely, and I think hopefully, we're, like I said, we picked it well. We sort of sold most of our trends, and if this market can just come down a little bit and start turning up, we've got a heap of trends we can go in, good stories, and make another bucket load of money on some other trending stocks. So talking about that, A2M Milk, we've got quite a history of A2M Milk, and in the old days we bought this one. I think we used to play around with it when it was about 60 cents, and it's one of the best trends we ever did. We put this as a trending buy, and it was about December last year, and had a nice little MACD signal, a nice little buy signal just there, and bang, up she went. And I remember we made over 100% on this in about 3 weeks. Then we sold it at the high, or sold half of it, and since then, it's just been sort of trending sideways in our 3-year growth portfolio. Again, which is fine. It's a sort of normal price action you expect. I just go to a long-term chart, so you can see a little bit better here on the long-term chart. It's just been trading sideways. Now, the last month, it's suddenly sort of started trending back down towards these lower levels. Now, what's a good sign is that it held very nicely that moving average, and suddenly really bounced beautifully off the long-term moving average, which is a good sign. It's also got a nice little cup movement, which I quite like, and even better, now we've got a booming buy signal on the MACD. The announcement they had today was excellent, an earnings upgrade. I don't believe, with the growth potential of A2M Milk, where they can take their product all around the world, I don't believe this. They've got plenty of growth potential in many different countries in the world. Again, it's not overvalued. It's sitting on MACD. The story is good. I've got hopefully now we suggested today buy this under 171. If you didn't get in today, later 172 or 173 is fine. But I've definitely got a nice little $2 target price in this stock in the sort of short to medium term. Great story, fundamentally great, kicking all the goals. Chart looks good. Buy. Just having a look at some of the other stocks. We're not doing too much at the moment, but I am happy the way this market's tough, and you do expect the 10-bagger stocks or the sort of stocks that haven't got revenue yet to be a bit sort of volatile. But again, some of our 3-year growth stories are just like brilliant stories, like Adasol. Again, just jumped beautifully up today, up sort of nearly 4%. I mean, that's stunning price action in a really sort of difficult market. APX, again, man, none of these stocks are even breaking 20-day moving averages. VTG, and they should do. Look at that, absolutely stunning. This is what we do at Equity Story. We find the best stories, the ones that are growing in the 3-year growth, their revenue models, growing their earnings, looking good on the trends and going up. Stocks that we can obviously make money on. One is a little bit more interesting is MBE. We're sort of we bought this at 25 cents. We are doing fairly well. I think it'll hold around this sort of 29 cents level. This is a fantastic story, and I think possibly a little bit misunderstood by the general Australian sort of fund managers. I think the more of them should be in here. But I do think it will hold these levels. They're just on a capital raise around this sort of 30 cents level. It should turn up from here. And I think when the mobile embrace story gets out, it's gonna have a strong rise. Looking at obviously NVL, it's another story we really like. National Veterinary Care, the same people that got Green Cross going, same model, same story. They took Green Cross from similar money from $1 to $12. There's no reason. Hopefully they can't do the same with NVL. Yowie, what a great company! Fantastic chocolate idea. They got sold down because literally they couldn't produce enough. They couldn't keep up with demand. Not a bad problem to have. I believe they sorted those issues out now, and I really am expecting Yowie over the next year and a half to be a great little story for Equity Story. And I think members, we've already made good money out of Yowie, and hopefully we're going to make good money again. Over the wire, again, this is our little possibility, maybe our new Vocus or our new TPG Telecom. Over the wire looks exciting, and again, look at that. Even they had that they don't have much volume on them, so they can have these big pullbacks, but nicely held that 20-day moving average, and should bounce pretty nicely off it. I think one stock I've got to talk about is Eden Energy. It's trading us at about 18. This is a company we've actually took last time we took. I think we sold half again at 23 cents, and then watched it carry on going up. But again, this is an absolutely fantastic story. So stocks that have had these big run-ups where they've gone from 10 cents to 3 times, people made 3 times their money in a pretty short time. When there's a bit of panic in the market, you are going to get people selling, and especially if they see a little bit more selling through moving averages, and people think, oh, panic, I might, nearly all my profits going, I'm going to take what I've got, and you get this sort of knock-on effect. If you're down here and you haven't sold any of Eden Energy, don't sell it now. I think it'll maybe go a little bit lower, but I think it'll turn up pretty fast. Eden Energy is one of the best stories on the ASX. In fact, sometimes your 10 baggers, if the story's really good and you believe in it, you maybe try not to look at the share price too much, just believe in the story, because I think Eden Energy, give it 2 or 3 years, could be $1, $2, $3, who knows. The potential of this company is astronomical. So I think just believe in the story, and it will work for us. I'd just like to say we're very excited. We've got 2 really exciting stocks to come on next week. So, it's not the sort of environment I was actually thinking of banging out 2 stocks, but there's 2 that have come to our attention which are just absolutely stunning, and could potentially just be huge over the next few years. So they're going to be coming on next week, and hopefully they're going to make us money like most of nearly all our other stocks have been making members. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening to Equity Story, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Good night.